My name is Jonathan Garbar. I'm the head women's soccer coach here at Franklin Pierce University. Yeah, my initial thoughts when I had heard that the NE10 would be canceling all sports for the fall semester, honestly wasn't very surprised. The university was very, very good in its communication and doing the best that it could to keep us informed on what we could expect. Additionally, when, in just reading the situation and taking time to reflect on where we were as not just as an institution, but as a state and as a country, it was pretty clear that we needed some more time to be able to navigate through what we were experiencing. So there wasn't really much surprise. Practices this semester have really it's been a terrific opportunity for us to be able to get out onto the field, to be able to do things that obviously are adjusted in terms of the type of protocols that need to be followed. But we're really privileged to have the opportunity to be together right now. There are a tremendous amount of institutions around the country that unfortunately aren't in a position to be able to be on campus, and we are. And additionally, we have student athletes who are extremely driven, regardless of the challenges that they have to face, and we all face in all of our programs here at FPU, and being able to get onto the field and continue our development. There's so many different creative ways that we can do that. We actually were able to create a system where student athletes, during the quarantine period, those 6 months that everyone was home, they had opportunities to jump on voluntary sessions, whether it was doing some circuit training, tactical film sessions, just also just having a good time and creating different cultural events over Zoom, guest speakers. So we've just really carried that over into this semester, and it's been terrific. What we expect of our players during these times really is comes secondary to what we ask of ourselves as coaches. Our responsibility is to model the type of behavior and conduct that we're expecting from our players. And I think a big mistake that we oftentimes make is to look at it the other way around. So what we're expecting from ourselves is more than just being present, but it's creating an environment in which everyone understands that community comes before anything. The times that we're living in right now really force us to take a more in-depth look at the community that we're part of and what kind of community member we want to be. Never before have we been so accountable for each other. So like any relationship, we believe here within our program that the element of trust is really the foundation that all things are built on. So we have an opportunity right now to create a level of trust that we've never been able to create before because of the environment that we're living in. And the question is, how do we take control of this environment and instead of the other way around? The question regarding how do you plan effectively during such uncertain times? Obviously, right now, our fall and our spring seasons are going to look not just very differently, but they're going to look as if they've never looked before. We're honestly extremely excited. This is not simply just a new challenge, but it's a challenge which allows us to prepare in ways that we haven't prepared before in terms of our program, our team's development. Last season, we made a very, very significant error in trying to rush things. After our 2018 season, we tried to rush things and rush through a process with a lot of new players, young players, and we learned as a program that the way that we find our success is by taking things, particularly with the manner in which our style of play and the expectations that we have, is taking things one step at a time. And each step needs to be defined, it needs to be purposeful. And this time right now in the fall is allowing us to do that with this group. We have a large incoming class. We recruited players from many different places around the world, and we also have a great returning class that is learning how to integrate itself together as a unit. And given the fact that we're also in many ways getting back to the foundation and the foundational principles of how this program was built, both on and off the field, particularly during these times right now, it allows us to really prepare this fall season in a way that we've never done before.